Have you ever tried to follow an American recipe using a kitchen scale calibrated in grams? Or attempted to explain to an American friend that a room is 30 square meters rather than 300 square feet? Almost every country on Earth measures distance in meters and weight in kilograms. The United States measures both in units tracing back, in some form, to Roman soldiers and English kings. This is not ignorance. It is the result of a federal law that passed, a conversion effort that began, and a public that simply declined to participate. In 1975, the United States Congress passed the Metric Conversion Act. The law declared metric the preferred system for trade and commerce and established a federal board to coordinate the transition. For a brief window, America looked like it was about to join the rest of the industrialized world. It did not. But here's the surprising truth. The law was entirely voluntary, with no enforcement mechanism, no deadline, and no penalty for continuing to use inches and pounds. Government agencies began cautious experiments. Road planners produced metric distance signs for a handful of highways, and some were installed. Public objection arrived almost immediately, loud enough that several states pulled the signs back down within months. A shipment of metric speed limit signs for a federal pilot program was reportedly returned to the manufacturer, unopened, after officials judged the political cost too high. The resistance was not really about measurement. It was about identity and inconvenience arriving at the same moment. Adopting metric meant relearning automatic judgments. How far a mile feels while driving, how heavy a pound of ground beef is, what 90 degrees Fahrenheit feels like on skin. These are not abstract units to most people. They are calibrated instincts built over a lifetime, and the proposal to discard them felt, to a great many Americans, like being told their own sense of the physical world was wrong. Think of it like asking someone to learn a new native language in their 50s, not because they need it, but because a committee decided the grammar was more logical. The logic of the new system does not address the actual cost of abandoning total fluency in the old one. So, if the resistance was this strong, why did some sectors switch anyway? The answer, as is often the case, comes down to which industries actually needed to compete internationally. American science, medicine, and manufacturing sectors exporting to metric markets adopted metric units decades ago with little friction because the change happened inside professional systems rather than daily civilian life. A surgeon measures in milliliters. An engineer designing a part for a global supply chain works in millimeters. The metric system entered America everywhere it was economically necessary and almost nowhere it was merely logical. The Federal Metric Board, deprived of any enforcement power and facing a public uninterested in change, was quietly dissolved in the 1980s. No subsequent administration has seriously revived the project. The road signs, the supermarket scales, and the weather forecasts remain in the old units, not because nobody noticed the inefficiency, but because the cost of retraining an entire population's physical intuition was judged, repeatedly, not worth paying. So, the next time you watch the news and hear a temperature given in Fahrenheit, while the rest of the planet hears Celsius, you are watching the residue of a law that passed, a pilot program that failed quietly, and a population that decided, collectively, and without ever holding a formal vote on the matter, that some kinds of progress cost more than they are worth.